In terms of the play today, we were talking to Ashton and he's talking about the need for better execution. What would you say, this team needs to do right now to pull things together?
I mean, he's right. We aren't good enough right now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of issues. You got to find ways to get better, find solutions instead of just doing the same thing and expecting a different result. We gotta find ways to get better, and it takes everybody. It's not pointing a finger at anyone. I point at myself first. You know what I mean? I look at myself to find ways to improve every day, and it's got to be everybody in the building. And we got to find solutions. That's it.
What makes the season feel salvageable despite playoff hopes being bleak right now, and just what makes these issues with the team seem fixable to you?
It's football. You know what I mean? We have 17 opportunities. You train all year round to get 17 opportunities guaranteed. So if anybody doesn't take that for granted, if anybody takes that for granted, that's a shame on them. You know what I mean? You show up every day. You got to fucking go out there and produce and find solutions and look yourself in the mirror and get better. That's all you can do. You know what I mean? No one feels bad for us. It's just, you got to win football games, and we're not doing that right now. We're not playing good football. So we've showed glimpses of being close, but this is the NFL. You know what I mean? You either win or you lose, and we're not doing that right now at a high level. So for me, I'm going to continue leading, continue working my ass off at the highest level, and try to get everybody in the same direction.
Is the lack of execution, is that more of a film thing, or is that something that you can kind of point your finger at and say, okay, this is what's going on? Not blaming anyone, but this is where our execution has come up short.
I just feel like on every phase, we haven't capitalized. I feel like it's been a struggle for us all year, like rolling off momentum. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Offense makes a play, defense doesn't step up, and vice versa. And then there's some on special teams. It's just like we're making it really hard for ourselves when it doesn't have to be that way. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can point out, but at the end of the day, you got to find a way to win. It's never going to be perfect. It's football. Like I said, there's going to be mistakes on both sides, but it's who's going to respond better in adversity.
Max, going off of that, how do you keep your team in that as a leader?
I feel like, overall, like I like the way that, our defense, being out there, just speaking from a personal, vantage point, like the guys weren't quitting at the end, even though, they had opportunity right there to score. We went back out and got another stop. I mean, we talked about it all week as a D line, just like taking pride in what we do, and we love our group, we love each other. It's a brotherhood, and I feel like as a defense, we really enjoy being around each other and going to work every day. It's not perfect, but at the end of the day, it's got to be everybody, and it's got to be all of us. And we have a really close team. It's just not, showing in the results right now, and that's the hardest part. But you got to keep fighting. You know what I mean? It's gone through way worse in my life. I know other guys have gone through a lot of adversity in this locker room. You can feel bad for yourself, or you get up, go back to work, and find ways to get better.
Jermaine got in a lot of plays today. Just wondering what your thoughts were on him and his play. I
don't know. I got to watch the film. It's probably in my zone. But yeah, overall, he works hard, and it was his first time really getting out there with us, so it's cool.
Brock was just saying that while the record is similar to last season, he feels like this team and the culture feels different right now compared to this time last year. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, every year is going to be different. As far as the culture, unfortunately, we've had a lot of different coaches here. It's not funny, but you got to find some joy in it. So yeah, culture's going to change with different coaches and things of that nature. But ultimately, it's about winning. I'm trying to win. I know everybody in this locker room is trying to win. So whatever that is, we got to find that. And it's really all I can say about that. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.